Good. Speaking of payment, you mentioned INCOterms. Someone asked here, what are the best INCOterms to buy on when using an LC or letter of credit?
So on imports, if you're importing something, say from Asia, and you're buying where you're paying under a letter of credit, my recommendation is buy freight on board or free on board FOB foreign port. So the more control you have over the process, the better. That means you're picking it up from FOB Shanghai, it's your freight forwarder, it's your insurance, and you're getting those documents as soon as they are loaded onto that vessel. So, and that way you can process your documents related to the letter of credit that much faster. If you had it the other way, where it was CIF, cost, insurance, and freight, Terminal Kansas City, where you're allowing your Chinese supplier to get it all the way to you, you have no control over those documents and where they are and how quickly they come to you. But I flipped that story around. It's all about the control. When you're exporting and you're getting a payment via letter of credit, I'm going to encourage you to sell cost, insurance, and freight foreign port. Once again, because it's your freight forwarder, your insurance company, and you're controlling those documents. The most common thing we see in a letter of credit is you're shipping X works, meaning, as soon as it leaves your dock, the foreign buyer is responsible for it. But then the letter of credit calls out, give me a copy of the bill of lading. Well, it's not your freight forwarder, and you have no obligation to get that bill of lading because the transaction transferred at X works. But invariably, we have a lot of letters of credit where that shipper will agree to chase that bill of lading down and submit it with the documents.
So cost, insurance, and freight, or cost and freight cost, that's the CFR term that you're speaking of. Just the people aren't familiar with the INCOterms.
Right.
CFR.
So the International Commercial Buying Terms put out by the International Chamber of Commerce, I think the latest one is 2010, and they'll give you a description of every one of those different ones. At CIF, cost, insurance, and freight, I always recommend that over cost and freight because CFR does not include insurance. So while it's under your jurisdiction, you want to have that insured. And a lot of times, freight forwarders can broker those insurances as well, I believe.
Great.